The Osmonds, the new music's arrived in Cardiff at the new theatre, and we're here with 3 of the cast members of the Osmonds. Brilliant. Nice to welcome to Cardiff. What can you tell us about the Osmonds, the new musical?
What can I say about Osmond? The Osmonds. So basically, it's a story from Jay Osmond's perspective about their life from when they were children, going up to 2007, when they had their last concert all together. And it kind of tells you their life behind the scenes of their kind of big fame and everything that the audience saw of them as this big happy family. And you kind of go behind the scenes and see what really happened, but also you don't miss the amazing kind of memory that people had of the Osmonds, the music, the love, the
1970s nostalgia.
Yeah,
we kind of say the costumes, the routines, the songs, and musically we go from everything from like they started on the Andy Williams show in the 50s, so going from everything from swing kind of into like a Motown feel, into rock, into pop ballads, into everything. Their music covered so many genres, and we get to take you on a 50-year journey in 2.5 hours. Yeah. So it moves quite quickly once we start.
Now, obviously, you guys, you're quite young. You obviously weren't around when...
That's a good measure.
Well, you look very young anyway. Obviously, you weren't around when the Osmonds were in their prime and the hysteria that surrounded them. So was it fun finding out yourself firsthand about the journey?
Absolutely, yeah. I know as massive part of the audition process, when I don't know how it was for you guys as well, I'm sure it was very similar when we found out with the briefs coming through about the band. Obviously it's a big group of its time, and it was really well known. I obviously stuck out like family like inspiration and what they thought of the music at the time, and how they were inspired by it from a young age. And then watching of all their clips online, there's so many like videos of them just on YouTube alone, of them just like giving it beans on these massive stage with audiences going just absolutely songs, crazy.
Man, the song like
they're just so uplifting,
and songs that even if you release them today under like I don't know Ed Sheeran, One Direction, like anyone like that, they'd still stand up now. Like 50 years later, you think some of the big ones like Crazy Horses, Puppy Love, Love Me Free, they're all 50 years, I think this year, like I think it was 1972, was like one of their massive years. So it's amazing how 50 years later, the music still sounds good. Music's good music, right?
Yeah, people still come away like humming this.
And audiences like love it. Audiences are going absolutely mad for it. I think we've been so bowled over by the response, because we knew they were kind of a thing. Like my mum loved Donny Osmond. I think your mum was a big old Osmond fan as well. Oh, Sharon, just a little fan. And then, so we kind of had an awareness of them, but I don't think we've got any modern comparisons really. Maybe One Direction, maybe have like a fraction of the worldwide fame that the Osmonds had. And so we weren't quite prepared for those first couple of shows in Leicester and Glasgow when we kicked off the tour in the year. And the response was just mad. And I think it's amazing for Jay and then the Osmond family to kind of see they're still getting that reaction, 50 years later. So it's a real blast. It's a real blast.
And also, you're coming towards the tail end now of the tour, a new tour. Which city's been, a standout for you guys?
Ooh, that's really hard. Cardiff, no.
Well, I was going to ask, how is Cardiff standing up to like the other cities?
For me, I want to say Canterbury. I've never been to that city before, and I absolutely loved it. It was really beautiful. The theatre was so modern. The sound kind of in the theatre really fitted with our show as well. And I just absolutely loved it. It's right up my street.
I think Dublin, Glasgow, Liverpool was amazing.
Liverpool was
Glasgow, the
Glasgow
audiences.
was,
I mean,
it was a different feel entirely.
Crazy.
So Cardiff has some big boots to fill.
We can sure they can manage it.
Sure they can manage it.
Hey, we know the Welsh like to sing songs.
Good. And is this your first time in Cardiff?
That's mine, yeah.
Is it your first? I came here I think it must have been about 8 years ago now. I finished a tour of Saturday Night Fever here about 8 years ago, and this the new in Cardiff was our last venue on that tour. So it has lots of really nice memories for me, and I'm in nearly the same dressing room that I was 8 years ago. So I can't wait to get back here, and I love the city. So what about you?
Yeah, I've been here a couple of times. With Greece the last time it was here.
At the Wales Millennium Centre?
It was, and the Mary Poppins. So yeah, I've been here a couple of times, but I've never been in the town centre. So first time at the new theatre, which will be really fun.
Well, I hope we get time to kind of go and explore. Now, there's two things that everyone knows about the Osmonds. Firstly, there's lots of them, and secondly, they have lots of great hits. So, what's your favourite song to sing?
Mine's Yo-Yo,
Oh yeah.
because it's like the dance as well, and it's like kind of really rocky, and that's right up my street. I really love it.
Does your mum approve?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah.
I think that's the kind of the first time in the shows when we get to One Bad Apple and Yo-Yo that we really see the Osmonds for the first time as we knew them in the black velvet sparkly jumpsuits, doing all the synchronised Osmond choreography, singing the songs, singing the harmonies. We kind of teased you throughout the show, building up to it, and then we get to this moment, it's like, bam, here they are. So that number's pretty good. For me, I think it would have to be kind of Crazy Horses and the mega mix at the end, because everyone's up singing, you're belting yourself silly, trying to hit as many high notes as you can before you fall over and collapse. But yeah, for me it'd be that, because then that's right near the end when we can all go and sit down afterwards and have a pint.
Absolutely. I'm really similar. One Bad Apple and Yo-Yo like fall directly on each other in the show, and they're like literally one straight after the other. And I feel those two numbers together, not just for the audience but as performers as well, getting to do that with the boys every night, and it's really uplifting energy, and it's just like, this is what we want to do, and we're sort of like channeling ourselves through those characters as well. It's not just the Osmonds up there performing, it's a little bit of each of us as well.
You've got to love a bit of puppy love as well, come on.
I mean, yeah, you can't go wrong. Puppy love, audience reaction, no matter how small we've had, up to a massive scale audience as well. It's sort of received really well, just because how well known it is.
No, obviously it's written and produced by Jay Osmond. Have you had any kind of contact with any of the other Osmonds? Have they been to see it?
No, yeah, I think because most of them are so busy with their lives, there's so many other projects, it's quite a long way for them to come. Jay's been over a fair bit, with it being his story and everything, being from his point of view. But I know Donnie's still performing in Vegas, he's still doing a show every night over there. Marie's still working. A lot of the other brothers have retired as they've gotten older, so they haven't yet. We know there are definitely plans for them too, but
still time on the tour.
So, hey, they've still got time.
I think Merrill's quite close to Cardiff this week, so maybe.
He might make an appearance, who knows?
Brilliant. Well, thanks for taking time to speak to us. I know Carl's going to love it. We've had loads of great reviews. Thank you, and good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Cheers, man.